Have you ever noticed that some people seem to constantly be chasing the next thing, the next promotion, the next certification, the next salary increase, the next opportunity? Yet somehow they still feel lost? And maybe you felt that way too. Because one of the biggest lies that we've been sold is that career clarity comes from working more networking, more applications, more credentials, more work. But what if the reason you feel stuck is because you're not doing enough, but that you're moving without direction? Today, I want to talk about how to build career clarity without burning yourself out in the process, because success shouldn't feel like sacrificing your peace. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Ariana, aka the Career Queen, and I help people stop playing with their careers and start moving strategically. My content is for professionals that are ambitious but tired. They're capable but questioning what's next, and honestly, people who know that there has to be more to life than chasing work. If that's you, you found the right place. I don't know if the algorithm is working, but you didn't find this video by accident. So go ahead and like this video and subscribe if you haven't done that already, so you don't miss out any more content. But let's get to the video. First up, why do you actually lack clarity? After working with so many professionals, one of the things that I learned is that it is not a motivation problem. It is definitely a clarity problem. Think about it. When you're at work, you show up, you're ready to take on the day. You know exactly what you might be doing, and some days may be a little chaotic. But what you do know is that you have a job to do and you're going to do it. But when you start to feel a little less motivated, you start to mistake that for burnout. You start to mistake it for the enjoyment has gone or things have passed. But in reality, it's not that. You are just not clear anymore on where you're actually going. A lot of professionals lose clarity in their career and they don't even realize it, and they mistake it for burnout. They mistake it for incompatibility. They mistake it for a lot of things, but in reality, you have just lost sight of where you were actually headed, and maybe the direction changed its course on you and you didn't even realize it. So this is your sign to check your reality. Is it motivation or is it clarity? And we could talk about a few things. So I want you to think about your decision making, because when you're clear, your decision making is easy. If your decision making has been hard, that means that things are not clear to you. You don't have all the pieces. You feel like you don't know what you need to know to do the right thing. And that to you is going to be getting clear. When you're clear, you actually know what opportunities to pursue and which ones to decline. And that's super important, because a lot of people, and I talked about this in a previous video, accept jobs, they accept opportunities out of desperation, out of emotion, because of how they feel. They don't realize that it's actually taking a toll on their career, and it's also going to result in them losing clarity. And if that's you, then this is your sign too, to make sure that you're getting clear on the things that you want out of your career. Because if you're not, you're going to end up in a place that's going to be harder to get out of. Overall, when you're clear, you know exactly what aligns with your goals. You end up knowing what you should be doing and what you shouldn't be doing, where you're wasting your time and where you should be spending your time to actually move the needle a little bit further. But when you're unclear, everything feels urgent. Every job looks interesting. Every decision seems so hard. Everything seems impossible. And you're just honestly operating out of this state of fear or desperation. Every career path starts to look a little bit appetizing to you. And really, you're starting to look at it from a lens of I can do anything versus that's not going to be right for me. And eventually, you become exhausted from trying to keep every door open to every single opportunity. That's not ambition, that is confusion. And we don't like confusion. We want to get clear, because confusion creates burnout faster than most people realize. Second up, let's talk about ambition, because ambition gets a bad reputation sometimes. The goal isn't to stop being ambitious, it's to become sustainably ambitious. And yes, there's a difference. Unsustainable ambition sounds like this. I'll rest after I get promoted. I'll be happy when I hit this salary. I just need to push a little harder, right? Sounds familiar? However, sustainable ambition sounds just like this. I have goals, but I'm not sacrificing myself to reach them. I want success and well-being. I want growth that I can maintain. But too many professionals have been taught that exhaustion is proof of commitment, and it's not. Burnout is not a requirement for success. You can want more out of life without constantly operating in survival mode. Number 3, intentional growth. One of the biggest shifts happened in my career when I stopped asking myself, what should I do next? And started asking myself, what am I actually trying to build? Is this actually aligned with what I want to do? Those are 2 or 3 very different questions. Most people make career decisions reactively. They make decisions because they're frustrated. They make decisions because they're desperate. They just make decisions based on things that actually don't align with what they want to achieve. They leave jobs because they're burnt out. They pursue other opportunities just because of pressure. And honestly, they really just move in a way that actually does not serve a purpose for them now or in their future. But intentional professionals, they move differently. They evaluate opportunities through a filter. They ask themselves, does this align with my goals? Does this align with my value? Does this align with the lifestyle that I want? And because of that, growth becomes a lot easier when every opportunity isn't competing for your attention. So number 4, long-term alignment. And here's a hard truth. You can have a good job and still be misaligned. You can have a good salary and still be unhappy. You can have a promotion and still feel disconnected, because success without alignment eventually feels empty. Alignment means that your work supports the life that you're trying to build. So it's not just about the job duties that you show up to do every single day. It's about your values, priorities, strengths, and goals. And when alignment is missing, people often mistake that for burnout. But sometimes the issue isn't that you're working too hard, it's that you're working towards something that no longer fits who you are. Lastly, career identity. And this is important because I think a lot of professionals ended up attaching their achievements to their identity, and we cannot do that. They don't know who they are outside of productivity, outside of performance or work, and that's dangerous because careers evolve. Industries change, interests change, life changes. If your entire career identity is built around a career transition, your entire life will feel like a personal crisis. Instead, try this. I want you to think about your career as something that you do, not who you are. And the more you separate yourself from work, the better you will be when it comes to making intentional career decisions. So if you don't take anything else from this video, remember this. Career clarity doesn't come from doing more. It comes from understanding yourself better. It comes from alignment, intentionality, and knowing what you're actually trying to build. And most importantly, you don't need to burn yourself out to create a meaningful career. You can be ambitious and aligned. You can grow and still protect your peace. And you can pursue success without losing yourself in the process. So if this conversation resonated with you, I have a treat for you. I've created a free masterclass for you. The link is in the description below. But in this masterclass, I'm breaking down the full framework of how to get career clarity in your career and help you make intentional career decisions moving forward. So if you're ready for that full breakdown, make sure you click the link in the description below so that you can watch on demand. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure you like it and hit the subscribe button so that the algorithm knows that it's working and you found it helpful so other professionals can find it too. Be sure to stay locked in and put your comments below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.